Hi, I'm JP and I'm a narrative photographer. In this series, it's me versus the AI, human versus machine. I'm taking on the AI art platform Midjourney to see who can create the best artwork. In the last video, I took this AI-generated image of a tribal warrior and tried to create something similar with Mexica, a Mexica dancer I've been photographing for about a decade. And this is a photo we ended up making. It was a tricky one. We had to carry out some last-minute set design, throw all my strobe lights in, not to mention some nifty smoke machine skills. But we got there in the end. For round two, I wanted to create an image with some narrative depth, a photo with a story to tell. Every 52 years, the Mexica faced their greatest fear, that the sun wouldn't reappear in the morning. On the evening of this ominous day, they extinguished every single fire in the empire. Out of that darkness, a high priest would light a new fire, and the flames from that fire were distributed to every household in the land, encouraging the sun to reappear and usher in a new cosmic cycle. I love this story, and I think it can work as a narrative photo. What I'm hoping to do is depict the sun as this ring of flames with the priest inside holding up that crucial fire in his hands. Here's how this is going to work. Now I have a concept in mind, I'll feed it into Midjourney as a text prompt. I'll pick my favorite variation and I'll have a go at creating my own interpretation of this. I'm less nervous about getting this second shot because I'm hoping it's easier than the jungle concept we just shot, because this time I control the entire scene, and that means because we're shooting down, as long as the set that we've built looks good, the entire shot should work. Fingers crossed. Right. So this shoot didn't go as planned. Maybe I jinxed it with those last comments. It turns out Midjourney had another big advantage over me. It didn't have to put up with the strong winds that rolled in the second we started shooting. They just kept blowing the flames out, not leaving me much time to shoot. And then we ran out of petrol and then light, and we just had to call it a day. Here's what we ended up with, and it's so close to working. But there are some issues here with subject separation that kind of ruin the image for me. His hands and arms seem to disappear into the fire, and that really wasn't planned. And I clearly needed more backlight in here to make that headdress stand out against the darkest sand. Even though this image isn't all I hoped, it still has something that no AI image does: emotional honesty. Let's take another look at that Midjourney image. At first glance, it looks great, but get in a little closer and you'll spot some bizarre details. Midjourney didn't get the whole ring of fire thing. Instead, it actually set fire to the subject's head, which is definitely not what I asked for. Even weirder are these giant human-sized feathers surrounding the subject. Now, it's not unusual for AI art to feature nonsensical artifacts like this. The algorithm doesn't understand what it's creating in the same way humans do. It doesn't really need to. It's following mathematical rules that attempt to mimic patterns in human art. And this approach has some incredible benefits. AI art is eye candy. Every infinite iteration is tuned to pull at our sense of aesthetic. But art is more than just beauty. It's the convergence between beauty and emotional expression. And narrative photography, which is what I do, leans heavily into that latter category. which is where the limitations of AI art start to appear, where the algorithm's lack of understanding starts to matter. The AI can't fully understand our world because, well, it can't experience it, not directly anyway. So it simulates. And simulating aesthetic patterns we find appealing is one thing, but mimicking emotions is something different. An AI attempting narrative art feels dishonest somehow, empty, soulless. My photos get repurposed in beautiful and surprising ways. And human art can express emotion, ideas, values, and of course stories that resonate honestly with human audiences. I'm not sure the AI can do this, not yet anyway. No matter who you thought came out on top here, me or Midjourney, the writing's on the wall. Generative AI will soon blow anything I can create right out of the water. But here's a silver lining. That perfect aesthetic won't always make the best art. That missing sense of emotional honesty, that's a very real point of difference between artificial art and human art. Art can be an emotional exchange between artist and viewer. And right now, at least, that's just a human thing.